In this lesson, we're going to be comparing numbers. Now, I've got two numbers here, and the first thing we need to do is look at the digit furthest to the left. Now, in the first example, the digit furthest to the left is a 3, but we can see it's in our tens column, and there's nothing further to the left than that. In the second number, the digit furthest to the left is the 2, that's in our hundreds column. So we know that the second number has 2 in the hundreds, but the first number doesn't have any digits in the hundreds column. So we know that the number on the right, 285, is the larger number because it's got 2 in the hundreds compared to nothing in the hundreds in the first number. So I'm just going to underline that for now to remind us that it's the larger number. In our second example, we have two 3-digit numbers. That means that we have digits in the ones, tens, and hundreds in both examples. So again, we need to look to the digit furthest to the left, in this case in the hundreds column. We can see in the first example, it's a 4 in the hundreds column, but in the second example, it's a 5 to show 5 hundreds. And we know that 5 hundreds must be larger than 400s. So again, I'm going to underline that number to remind me that it is the larger of the two. Now in our third example, slightly trickier, we've got two 3-digit numbers, so digits in the ones, tens, and hundreds. And if we look furthest to the left, we can see in our hundreds column, they both have 2 to show 2 hundreds. If that's the case, and you can see that the number furthest to the left is the same, then we need to look to the next digit along, one to the right. So now we're looking at the digits in the tens if the hundreds are equal. Now if we look at the digits in the tens column, we can see that the first number has a 4, whereas the second number only has a 3. And we know that 4 tens worth 40 is larger than 3 tens worth 30. So I'm going to underline this number as the larger of the two. Now the symbols that we use are our greater than and less than symbols. Now they look like this and this. Now, we tend to suggest that they look a little bit like mouths. You can imagine that they might have teeth. And what these mouths do is they're greedy, so they always go towards the larger number. So again, I've underlined it to remind us, so they always eat towards the larger number, so that would show that 38 is less than 285. Again, in this case, it's going to eat towards the larger number, which is on the right-hand side. So 483 is less than 538. In the final example, it's facing the other way because the larger number is to the left. So that would read 241 is greater than 239.